What is up everyone on YouTube, and welcome to ManVsVR. Today I am bringing you a guide on how to use your mobile phone for VR on a budget 2.0. But before we get started, I just want to thank all of you who have hit the subscribe button for making this such a fun experience, and I hope you guys are enjoying the ride as much as I am. Now, moving on to the good stuff, the first thing you're going to need is an Android phone. The newer the better, but any fairly recent phone should do. The next thing you are going to need is a Gear VR or a Google Cardboard ready head mount display. If you can't use a Gear VR, there are a lot of Google Cardboard headsets that fit just about any budget. The next thing you are going to need is a fairly decent router, simply because this app there is no tethering option, so your router is going to be a huge factor. The best part about this entire project is no one is left out. I know in my last video, if you had an AMD, you were limited to using only Tridef plus Tridef with no moonlight, which took away a lot of the smoothness and the enjoyability. So I took it upon myself to do as much research as possible and get you guys the best experience no matter what card you have, and you guys will not be disappointed. Okay, now that you have everything together that you need to run this, you're going to go to the Google Play Store and type in Intugame. And you're going to see 4 options total pop up for Intugame. 2 of them are going to be the trial versions, and 2 of them are going to be the premium. If you are running a Gear VR, you're going to want to get Intugame Gear VR. If you are running the Google Cardboard headsets, you're going to want the Intugame VR. Now, the beauty of Intugame Gear VR is if you're running the Gear VR, you don't need the Cardboard enabler. Also, it allows you to see your notifications and everything like normal when you're using the Oculus software. So if you get a text message or you get an email or anything like that, it'll pop up on your screen while you're playing the game. It's kind of nice. It'll also let you know that your battery is getting low. So what you want to do is download the app, which you see I've already got it. So I will download the Intugame VR app. So now that you've downloaded the app, you can go ahead and click open, and you should see a screen like this. Alrighty, the next thing you're going to want to do is go to Intugame.com, and you're going to see this website right here. You want to come up here and click on Intugame VR, and you're going to see all this info right here and this big red download button. What you want to do is you want to click download. After you download, you're then going to want to open up the file. It'll be a zip folder, and you're going to want to click on this, open it, and it'll prompt you an installer. What you want to do is you want to install it. I've already got it installed, so I'm not going to do that. No. After you install it, you will get a desktop icon like so, and you'll want to double click it. Now when you double click it, you should see a window like so pop up in the bottom right of your monitor. So now that you know your software is running, what you want to do is click on this arrow, right click the silver ball, and click on settings. So now that you've got that done, you want to click on your headset if it's in here. If not, you can always go to custom or no distortion at all, which is what you're going to want to use for Tridef. But we're going to leave it on Samsung Gear VR just for now, because the beauty of this is it actually will allow you to go into custom settings and match your exact barrel distortion settings if you don't want to use the actual 3D and you just kind of want to build in fake 3D that the app provides. Okay, so now you want to configure your head tracking sensitivity, and I have found that the sweet spot for Intugame is 70 by 100. And so what it is basically you want your Y to be a little bit higher, because when you're looking up and down, it's going to be a little bit faster, and it's going to feel a lot more natural in the video game than if it is at the same pace, because when you're looking up and down, a lot of the times you just want to do a quick look down and look back up, to where if you're looking side to side, you kind of just want to enjoy it, but at the same time, you want to match the sensitivity in the game to match your head movement, which I will show you guys how to do in a moment. Okay, now you want to do is you want to go on your phone and you want to launch your Intugame app. And if you're using the regular version and not the Gear VR version, you're going to see a screen prompted like this. If you are using the Gear VR version, you're going to see a screen version prompting like this. Now you want to do is you want to click play. And you will see that it launches everything on your screen. And when I move the phone, it's actually moving my mouse. That is not me using my mouse. This is me moving my mouse. It makes a sound. Okay, so now that we've gotten everything set up and your app is running, you now want to focus on getting yourself that beautiful Tridef 3D. So what you want to do is you want to go to tridef.com and you want to come to their website and you want to download the 14-day trial. Now, this trial is good for 14 days, obviously, but I can almost guarantee you that after getting used to using it and playing with it and using it in VR, you're going to want to purchase it. And it's definitely worth the $40 that it does cost. Okay, so after you download your Tridef 3D trial, what you want to do is you want to click on the desktop icon. Now, once you click on Tridef, it's going to prompt up a screen like this. You're going to want to click on this little controller right here. You will then get a window prompted onto your screen like so, and it'll most likely have all your games in there. Not all of them. Sometimes you'll have to go through and add some games by clicking the add game feature, which is not very hard at all. Basically, just go in there, add game manually, click on browse, or you can go using Steam and then click browse, and it'll go through and you'll click on your games and so on and so forth, add it to it, and boom. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to use, and a great software for, you know, what we're trying to achieve here on a budget. Okay, now that you've added all your games, what you want to do is you want to click on the game you'd like to launch. And we're going to be doing Outlast to do our testing phase. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to activate your app and insert it into your head mount display. Put it on, and as you see, I now have control. But as you guys can probably also see, is the sensitivity is going to be a little bit off. So what you're going to want to do is now go into your settings. Alright, so once you kind of get your sensitivity, what you want to achieve is you basically want to put your arm straight out, and you want to look shoulder to shoulder, and you want it to match where your shoulders would be when your chin hits your shoulders in real life, like this. So as you see, when I look over, it's about right. You want to look up, you want to look down, and you want to look forward. And you want to spin around. Okay, and you want to spin back forward. And when you're forward, you should be looking in pretty much the same direction you were looking before. And one thing I want to go ahead and say that I really like about this app specifically is the fact that I can do this. And you're probably like, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. No, what I'm doing is I'm going to show you the Intugame version of this. Versus the Tridef version of this. So there you guys have it. You guys can now play your PC games in VR no matter what graphics cards you have, AMD or Nvidia. You know, with this setup, like I said, there's no shield streaming involved. It's completely easy, and it's pretty much the closest you're going to get to plug and play when it comes to using a mobile VR headset. And I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys, you know, have a blast and enjoy the games that you guys would like to enjoy in VR. And let me know how much fun you guys are having in the comments below. And if you have any questions, be sure to ask me in the comments below, because I am there to answer all the questions that I can. But anyway, guys, enjoy those games. I'm out. Peace.